Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to Cobol program, where we will learn the process to write the record in a physical file using Cobol. Okay, so prior to this session, we have already discussed the method to read the record from a physical file through Cobol program. So this session is in the continuation of the same, where we will just talk about the write operation. But before we start this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for now we are just focusing on the write operation, but before this you should be aware of other basic things like how to declare file and everything, which is already covered in previous session, right? So that's why I would suggest you to go and follow the sequence in a proper manner, so that in this session there would be no issues for you. Okay, all right. So now, before we start the session, let's discuss bit about the requirement, like what is our requirement. So our requirement is to insert the record in EMPPF2, which is a physical file in my system. So if I show you this physical file structure first, then this is the physical file which I have already created. It's a keyed file. Okay, so let's see, do we have any data? Let's clear that data first. Okay, so clear CLR PFM. This is a command which I'm using in order to clear the file. Let's verify if the data is cleared or not. So select star from Sharmit1 slash EMPPF2. So you can see there is no data present in this file. That means it is empty. Now what I want to do, I want to insert one record to this file using my Cobol program. So let's take the look at Cobol program. So in this Cobol program, the first thing that we have mentioned here is the program identification division. Now what is program identification division? This division is mainly used to store the information related to program ID. So here you can see we have program ID denoting program name TSCBPGM99, author denoting author name. Now after this we have comment line, and I am assuming that you all are aware of how to declare comments, because this thing we have already discussed multiple time in previous session. So for now I'm just using these comment line just to show you the topic name. Okay. Okay, let me end my debug mode. Actually it is open, so just give me a second. Yeah, fine. So let's continue. Okay, so after comment line, what we have specified here, we have specified the environment division. And in this environment division we have input output section, under which we have file control, and this file control we will use to connect the file with our program. In a simpler way you can say that yes, we are going to link a file with our program. So for that what we will do, we will write here select employee file assigned to database EMPPF2. So what it will do now, it will connect my MPPF2 physical file with the name employee file. So this is the name which I have given to this file for this particular program. Not fixed that you have to always write employee file. You can use any name. Okay, it is up to you. But for now, I'm just using employee file name. Then we have organization, which is sequential, file status, which is organization means that the data is in the sequential manner. Okay, and then files, and maybe in the upcoming session we will discuss more about these things, but for now we are just using it. So organization is sequential, file status is WS file status. Now why do we need file status? So those who have worked with SQL RPG program, they can simply relate it with the SQL code and SQL status. Similarly, here in Cobol program, when we perform any query or any operation, then it's better to check whether the operation is successfully completed or not. So for that reason, we are using this file status is WS file status. Clear? Then we have data division. Data division is mainly used to define variables and files that we are going to use in our program. So here you can see, firstly I'm specifying the file section. Under file section we are using fd to file descriptor to define the file with the name employee file. So this is my file name with which we have named it. Then we have specified the level number 01 for employer record. Now remember one thing, like if you know in RPGly what we did, what we do, like we use record format name of a physical file, but here we are not going to use the record format name of physical file. Okay, so those who work with RPGly, they know that yes, this is the name which we use to for writing the record, but here in Cobol we will use this name because we are specifying it for a program specific purpose. Okay, so here I have specified employer record. Then we are specifying level number 05 EMP ID PIC 9 of 2, where 05 is denoting that it is a subordinate record, and the EMP ID is a name with which we will refer this variable. PIC is denoting picture clause, and 9 of 2 is denoting numeric 2 digit. Likewise, we have specified 05 EMP name with a data type X alphanumeric and length is 15. So this is just a way to define the structure of your physical file that you are going to use in this program. Make a note that these specifications should be matched. If it is not matched, then you won't be able to compile your program. Okay, or it may cause issues at the time of runtime as well. After that, we are using working storage section. So 01 level number WS file status PICX of 2, where file status can be referred with the name WS file status. PIC is denoting picture clause. X of 2 is alphanumeric 2. After that, we are using procedure division. In procedure division, we are using open output employee file. So this is a mode, output mode. Now we have different type of mode like input mode, output mode, input output mode, and they impact a lot. So make sure that whenever you are using output mode, like if you are using output mode, what it will do, it will clear your file first and then rewrite the data. That means in this case we are not appending the data, we are just rewriting or overwriting the physical file. Okay, so open output employee file. If WS file status not 00, that means status is other than 00, then that means it is there is something error. Okay, so we will just print this message, display error opening employee file, and we will print the status WS file status, because if there is error, so user should know what is the error. Okay, then we are moving the record 10 to EMP ID and Sharmit to EMP name. So here we are just assigning the record or data. Then we are using a write statement with employee record. So this is nothing but a record format which we have specified with FD. Okay, here this is the record, employee record. Fine. Now after that, after writing the record, we are just checking if WS file status is 00, that means record is inserted successfully, so we will print the message record inserted. Else we will print the message display error while writing record, display WS file status endf, and close program, close file employee file and stop run. Clear? So let's try to compile this program and see what we have got as an output. So I'm just compiling it. It is compiled successfully. Now I'm calling it, so you can see record inserted successfully. Clear? Fine. Now let's verify what will happen. Okay, let's verify the data first. So for that, I will write here strSQL select star from Sharmit1 slash EMPPF2. So you can see employee ID 10 and name Sharmit is inserted. Okay, so let's verify how, like I was saying that when we try to use output mode, it will overwrite the data. It will not append the data, right? So let's verify it. So to verify it, let's change the number ID to 11. So now it should insert the new record with employee ID 11, but let's see what will happen. When I call it, it shows record inserted strSQL select star from Sharmit1 slash EMPPF2. Not 1, it should be 2. EMPPF1 is different file. Okay, so now you can see it is replaced and there is no entry for employee ID 10. Why? Because this method override the entire file. Okay, It is not appending the data, but it is rewriting the file after clearing it. So this is the main thing that we should focus, like whenever you are writing the code for any client task or any project, make sure that you are not using output mode, otherwise it will cause this type of issue. Maybe in the upcoming session we will discuss other ways also to write the record, but for now we just discussed a basic program to write the record in a physical file using Cobol program. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things, so thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.